Have you ever heard people say Abraham's willingness to sacrifice Isaac was a prophetic picture of God sacrificing Jesus on the cross? Here are 12 stunning parallels in Genesis 22 that show it's no coincidence. 1. Isaac left home, obeyed his father, and journeyed to the place of sacrifice. Jesus left heaven, took on human form, and became obedient unto death. Philippians 2:8. 2. Isaac was Abraham's only son by promise. Genesis 22:2. Jesus is God's only begotten son. John 3:16. 3. The mountain Isaac went to was called Moriah. Centuries later, it became Golgotha, the place of the skull, where Christ was crucified. 4. Isaac carried the wood for the sacrifice on his back. Jesus carried the wooden cross on his back to the altar of Calvary. 5. Isaac was bound and laid on the wooden altar. Jesus was nailed to a wooden cross. 6. God spoke twice from heaven, approving Abraham's obedience. God spoke twice from heaven, approving his son at Jesus' baptism and transfiguration. 7. The substitute ram was caught by its horns in a thicket. Jesus wore a crown of thorns on his head. 8. A ram's blood was shed as substitute for Isaac. Jesus' blood was shed as substitute for us. 9. God promised Abraham his seed would possess the gates of their enemies. Through Christ, the church marches forward. The gates of hell shall not prevail. Matthew 16:18. 10. Isaac went to Moriah and returned alive on the third day. Genesis 22:4. Jesus died and rose alive on the third day. He's alive forevermore. 11. Abraham was blessed because he obeyed God. Jesus was exalted and given a name above every name because he obeyed unto death. Philippians 2:9-11. And lastly, 12. When Isaac returned from the altar, 2 servants met him. When Jesus rose from the dead, 2 angels announced at the empty tomb. These similarities are not coincidences. God was preaching the gospel thousands of years before the cross through Abraham's faith. May Christ's sacrifice never be in vain over our lives. May we find grace to obey until the end, that we may hear his voice echo. Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord.